Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Word Power from English Plus Podcast. I'm your host Danny, and today we're going to journey through a word that resonates deeply with the human experience. Solitude. Solitude, even the sound of it echoes with a sense of depth and introspection. Unlike loneliness, which often carries a hue of sadness, solitude is the golden thread in the tapestry of our lives. It's the peaceful silence of the early morning when the world is just waking up, or the reflective stillness under the stars at night. Solitude, my dear listeners, is where we meet ourselves. Let me tell you about Maria, a teacher from a bustling city. Maria found her solitude in her small rooftop garden. Amidst the potted plants and chirping birds, she discovered not just the joy of quiet, but the space to listen to her own thoughts. And then there's Alex, a young musician who found his solitude on long, ambling walks through the countryside, where melodies would come to him as freely as the wind. These stories, among many others, show us how solitude is not about escaping life, but about diving deeper into it. Solitude, my friends, is a sanctuary. It's where we can shed the masks we wear and just be. In these moments of undisturbed peace, we find clarity, creativity, and sometimes even the courage to face our deepest fears. It's in solitude that the whispers of our heart become clear, guiding us through the noise of everyday life. Now, as we've explored the beauty and depth of solitude, let's prepare to delve into the various contexts and combinations. How do we use solitude in different sentences with different words, and what new meanings do these combinations uncover? That's coming next, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Word Power from English Plus Podcast. I'm Danny, and we're continuing our exploration of the word solitude. In the first half, we embraced the poetic essence of solitude. Now let's dive into the different meanings this word takes on and the common collocations it finds itself with. Solitude isn't just a single note. It's a whole symphony. For some, it means a state of being alone, like when someone says, "I enjoy the solitude of early morning runs." Here, solitude is a companion, a moment of peace in a busy life. Then there's the reflective angle. In solitude, I found clarity about my career path. This is about introspection, using solitude as a mirror to understand oneself better. But solitude can also mean a physical or emotional state of isolation, not always chosen. Think of a lighthouse keeper, miles from the nearest town. His job required long periods of solitude. Here, it's a state imposed by circumstance, not choice. And now let's look at the words often seen in the company of solitude. Seek solitude is a popular one. You might hear, after a hectic week, I seek solitude to recharge. It suggests a deliberate action to find quietness. Find solitude is another. In the mountains, she found solitude and peace. This implies discovering solitude as if by chance. Then there's solitude and silence, a classic pairing. For instance, the monastery is a place of solitude and silence. It emphasizes an environment free from disturbance. As we wrap up today's episode on solitude, I want to thank you all for joining me on this linguistic journey. If you've enjoyed the episode, please follow and share English Plus Podcast with your friends and family. And for those who want to support us further, check out our Patreon link in the description. Your support helps us keep exploring the power and beauty of words. And by doing that, you will get a lot of extra content that we share only with our patrons. So until next time, keep the power of words alive in your hearts and minds. Thank you for listening, and take care.